being 2% low fat and helps keep her nice girlish figure.
And now that Jonah has the caution into position, we'll demonstrate a fighting posture. This is what tigers would use out in the wild to settle any disputes they might have. Rising up on their hind legs and batting at each other with those powerful front paws like a boxer would, attempting to knock each other off balance to gain the advantage. How about a big hand for our caution, everybody? Hey Joe, speaking of fighting, did you know that a tiger can take down a small deer with one swipe of that paw?
Wow.
Like to see Mike Tyson try that.
You know what, I'll admit that's some power. But, Mike, did you know that when most people think of a tiger show, they think of a circus where there may be up to a dozen tigers all together? Why is Natasha out here by herself?
Well, as we said earlier, we like to train natural behaviors, and it is very natural for tigers to be by themselves. The only cat that lives in a social group are African lions. Other than that, all other cats are solitary by nature. Now, tigers can learn to tolerate one another, and Akasha does get along well with a few other tigers here, but it is natural for them to be alone. They're not much of a team player.
Being solitary also helps the tiger hunt. Living in dense forests and jungles and relying on stealth to approach their target, a solitary hunter is much more efficient at catching prey. Now, Bengal tigers will eat anything they can catch, but their primary prey consists of sandbar deer and wild pigs. Now, Mike, do tigers ever climb trees going after prey? And if they're so athletic, can they just climb right out of here?
Not to worry, Joe. Tigers are not very good climbers. Most cats develop the ability to climb in order to get away from larger predators. Tigers don't traditionally have any larger predators to get away from, so it's never adapted to climbing. Their claws are only about an inch to an inch and a half long, and in comparison to the rest of that body, that's not very big. But they are able to jump 10 feet straight up in the air, so dunking a basketball will be no problem for a tiger, as the caution will demonstrate with a tree hop. Jonah will hold the lead up as the caution will hang on to those razor sharp claws, grab that piece of meat, and fun for a 4-ball landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Akasha! Now, in just a moment, Akasha will perform the behavior the tigers are well famous for here at the temple. She will be heading into the deep end of the pool to show us how tigers dive underwater.
That's right, Akasha will wade into the pool, get underwater, pull those ears back, find that piece of meat, and come on back to the surface.
Make some noise for Akasha! This is incredible. But why is this something we don't see more often?
Well, as you can see, Joe, tigers naturally love the water. It's just that most other zoos and animal parks don't have the facilities necessary to demonstrate this awesome behavior. And I don't think any documentary filmmaker would want to go scuba diving where tigers are hunting. Now, tigers generally only dive if they have to, usually after some kind of prey. And when they dive, it's probably not much deeper than our pool right here.
Alright, well, how exactly did you train this and how did you know you could?
Well, over the years, we noticed some of our younger cats would put their noses in the water while playing with their toys. That's where the idea for this came from. Puma was our first tiger trained to dive. We simply rewarded him for putting his nose in the shallow end of the pool, gradually moving him deeper and deeper until he was diving for the meat. Odin, one of our older white Bengal tigers, learned by watching Puma, and he eventually became world famous for this behavior. Here at Six Flags, we have trained 5 tigers to dive, and Akasha is the very first female to learn this behavior.
Well, folks, we would be remiss if we didn't let you know what you can do to help a dangerous tiger. One way to get involved is to support organizations that directly help the tiger. On the screen above are websites of 2 great organizations that are involved in the conservation of this amazing animal. And by donating your time or money, you can make a huge difference in the survival of endangered species such as the tiger. But right now, please put your hands together one last time for Mishka and Akasha. Our trainers will continue to interact with Akasha.
And if you have any questions, I invite you down to the lower seat levels. We'll be hanging up on the fence to answer any questions you may have.
And on behalf of our trainers, Mike, Greg, Sean, and Jonah, my name is Joe. Hoping you enjoy the rest of your adventure right here at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So long, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Lee, for Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. We hope you enjoyed this show. Please check around your seat.